So India is all set to roll out the red carpet to welcome the Russian President Vladimir Putin, and he'll land in New Delhi on the 4th of December for a two-day visit. And ahead of the visit, Kremlin's spokesperson Dmitry Peskov addressed the Indian media. And according to Peskov, discussions on the Su-57 fighter jets, the S-400 air defense systems will be the key items on the agenda. The two sides are also eyeing to take on bilateral trade above $100 billion before the year 2030. The Peskov further emphasized that the two sides need to ensure that relations are not influenced by any third country.
It's rather a question of bilateral relationship between India and the United States. We cannot interfere in that, and we don't have the slightest intention in doing that. And we understand that there is a pressure. There is a pressure over India, actually this is the reason that we have to be very careful in creating an architecture of our relationship that must be free of any influence coming from third countries.
And on the question of developing India's civil nuclear energy sector, Peskov said that negotiations for small modular reactors or SMRs will be discussed with India. He also said that while there will be a momentary dip in oil trade due to the US sanctions, both New Delhi and Moscow are finding ways to not let overall trade volumes go down. And during the visit, both sides are now expected to focus on inking a raft of pacts, reinforcing defense and energy ties in a bid to bolster India's green energy goals. Now, both countries are planning to ink agreements on civil nuclear cooperation, with Russian state company Rosatom proposing to localize small modular reactors and high-power units at the Kudankulam nuclear plant in Tamil Nadu. On the defense front, India is all set to procure more S-400 Sudarshan air defense systems from Russia for about $1.2 billion. Furthermore, the summit's joint statement will review the special and privileged strategic partnership, targeting $100 billion bilateral trade by the year 2030 through national currencies. And WION Siddhant is, of course, joining us with more updates on this. Listen.
Important press conference by top Kremlin official ahead of President Putin's visit, where the focus will be on several issues, whether it's defense, whether it is the trading relationship, or whether it is firming up India-Russia relationship. During the press conference, he pointed out as to how both countries will be focusing also on connectivity as well. But essentially, this visit will see several agreements between the two countries. The Russian president, of course, travels to India for the state visit and also the annual India-Russia summit. This is his first visit to India since 2021 and since the outbreak of the war in Ukraine. But clearly, this visit will have a lot of focus on how both countries can come up with new creative plans to trade with each other, given the fact that while trade has substantially increased to over $65 billion with a target of $100 billion in next few years, there is a lot of trade deficit, and India wants Russia to buy more from the Indian side, buy more Indian goods. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Siddhant for WION in New Delhi.